Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, and I am going to recycle this painting. I made a video and halfway through it was so terrible I just stopped recording. So what I want to do seems kind of crazy to me, but I'm going to take some paint a little bit at a time and find a place where the color I'm going to add is a contrasting color to what's there. And I've been wanting to try the Anita's White Metallic because I can. And because I want to. And I'm just going to keep going until I either love it or I hate it. You've got to start somewhere. And this is where that somewhere is. I kind of like the idea of zigzag. I think I'm going to continue with my white right here. So I don't want to waste the paint, but I don't want to put paint down on the canvas that I'm not going to use right away because it'll start to dry. Maybe a little bit more. Less is more sometimes with this. If you have too much, then your areas that you scrape away fill back in. I definitely want to try some gold. And I'm really chomping at the bit to keep trying new things all the time. And remember to keep wiping your tool off and your spatula. Kind of make sure that you don't have too heavy of a puddle. I don't think the thin tines are not going to work for me, but I'm pretty sure the thick ones will. So I'll just stick with the thick ones for right now and think about what color I want to use next. Wipe my spatula off so I can do that. You gonna call in the food? Oh, I forgot I was on camera. Well, not exactly on camera. We're supposed to call in our Chinese food order. That was funny. Makes sense to me though, because it's after 5 now. I'm just covering my edge with my thumb. Seeing how I like that color, and I think I love that color. Wipe off my tool. I'm being called to orange and I'm not sure what to do about that because I wasn't planning on it. But I think if I'm going to do it, I ought to do it over here. And if I'm going to do orange, maybe I can do pink too. Oh, I dribbled. I'm going to put a little bit more there. And a little more. You know what? I'm going to combine that with something else. Because I can. That's the name of my first book on the Amazon link. The Amazon link is on the link tree. The link tree is the first blue link underneath the video. If you shop my Amazon link, you might help my channel survive. Or at least buy art supplies so I can make tutorials. Alright, so here goes nothing. Do I ruin? No, I didn't want to wipe that all off. Let's just use my residuals. I like to wipe my spatula off more often than not on my Lolafi silicone mat. Do I have a bigger selection? It's going to be very different. I could let it dry and do some more tomorrow. I think I'm going to indulge myself in some hot orchid, which is a color art color. Kind of sheer, but it's still out of work. I'm not giving up until I like it, I'm telling you what. So that one I'll wipe off on my Lolafi silicone mat, since I said that, and I'm trying to remind myself to do so. Now I can always fill in the edges after. I'm trying to figure out how to use all my paint and make stripes that are similar, if not the same. I have a little tiny, well, you can use a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula. Some of the colors I just removed. Fill in that missing line. That makes me think if I put some more pink in there over here, I'd probably be pretty happy. Although it's hard to tell. I'm thinking about that paler yellow over here. That's a lot risky because it's so sheer. I'm going to take a little bit more. can't scrape through if it's too thick. But if it's not thick enough, it's not going to cover. That might be a little risky. I have a little tiny going to use my hand for right now. I should have a rag in my hand if I'm going to do this. That's making a pretty neat texture. Makes me want to do it somewhere else too. I'm going to wipe that paint off my hand. That's different. Kind of makes me want some blue. I have some orange on my spatula and I don't mind. I see that black over there and it continues to bug me. So let's just fill it in. Not sure that was a good idea. I didn't use any gold yet. Oh, I must have dragged a bottle right through something. I need to clean one of those, and fortunately I have one. Quiet because I'm focused. And I'm thinking about if I'm going to add more black someplace, and I'm kind of thinking yes. Trying to remember hard to remember to not drag my bottle through things. I like that, and I am going to just keep filling in wherever I'm inclined, I guess. And I'm going to call it done pretty quick. It's pretty different. And that's our Chinese food order in the background. Alright, so I think I can use my little drag tool right there, if I can focus while he's talking on the phone, which is never really very easy. There we go. I think one more little bit of white where I dragged my bottle through. Come on out. And then I'm going to have to take my spatula to that and try and fix my mess, because I see it now. And I have 2 minutes to fix anything I want to fix. And tell you guys I do sell my artwork, although this one might be on sale. I'm going to put some of that white right in a dish so I can pick it up and then put it down again. And I love that the canvas is dry, so I have a chance to fix that. That's better than it was. And there is no perfection in this anyway. I love you guys. I want you to take care of each other, take care of yourselves. Know that there's 2,200 videos, 2,300 probably. And if you're looking for them, go to my playlists, all playlists, created playlists, and you will find what you're looking for. And if you can't find what you're looking for, just ask me, and I will help you out for certain. Just taking some of that paint and finishing off that stripe. Anyway, so it is what it is, and it's kind of cool, and I'm thinking that I'm going to put some stripes in here. Instead of trying to drag through, I'm just going to fill in with my spatula. And I'm really hoping that that conversation is not being heard. Almost done. It's different. It's not my favorite. I think I'm going to scrape something out of that too. So if I just pull the blade of that spatula down, it fills in pretty well. Then I'm going to have to wonder about, oh, you know what? I've got another perfect little spatula for my short areas. Okay, I'm not sure that was a good idea. Damp Q-tips, awful handy to have around, and a really good idea. As opposed to a wet finger and a stiff paper towel.